Buenos dias, good morning. Welcome to today's episode on Nations Without Borders. We're excited for today's episode because it is a super big day. Today marks the end of our 5-month journey and we are traveling back to Lisbon, Portugal, to our home base. And after 5 months of long travel, we could not be happier. Is that right, Josie?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Are you excited to go back home, Nora? Yeah, look at that smile. She's ready. So yeah, we're packing up, getting ready. It's Saturday, January 11th, and our flight is around 4 o'clock. And yeah, we're excited. So we're just getting packed up. I'm cooking some breakfast. I got some egg scramble going. Got some coffee going from our guy Seth over at Old Bisbee Roasters that we bought this organic coffee from Honduras. It's delicious. We've been enjoying it. So thank you, Seth. Shout out oldbisbeeroasters.com. But yeah, stick around for this episode. Today's episode is all about traveling and how we are getting from Phoenix, Arizona to Lisbon, Portugal. We have a flight from Phoenix to Paris, about 10 hours. We got a 3-hour layover and then to Lisbon. So it's gonna be a long travel day, but we're here for it and we're ready. So let's go. Josie, what are you packing up right now?
I'm trying to figure out what goes in which suitcase. We have too much stuff.
Yeah, so for Christmas, my family spoiled Nora with a bunch of clothes, and they're like, don't worry, we'll buy you an extra suitcase to take it all back. And since it's a long flight, we did get Nora her own seat. So that means Nora herself gets her own carry-on, her own checked bag. So it actually kind of works out, and we're very thankful because now she has a bunch of clothes for the winter because winter is not over in Lisbon.
So we got a bunch of clothing for the summer, upcoming summer for Nora. That's in this vacuum bag. Then I got another vacuum bag with winter clothing of both me and Nora, because that was also something that I didn't bring. I didn't bring my own winter clothing, and then here in Arizona it's cold, so I needed to go shop. Same for Nora. Nora didn't bring any of her winter clothing, so we have a lot of stuff going on right now. But yeah, these 2 vacuum bags fit in here. Then on top of that, there's a bunch of toys.
Nora's costume or her outfit for Dia de los Muertos. Definitely keeping that.
Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna try and fit all the toys and stuff. Just a little Tetris. I am done packing for Nora and me. So I'm about to show you what we're bringing. So as Nora has her own seat, she's allowed to bring a big suitcase. So that is mine. That is Nora's. That's Nora's carry-on, or my carry-on. That's Nora's diaper bag as a carry-on. And then we have 2 personal items. Now I'm sure that they're not counting that's just the carrier and the diaper bag as an item, because babies are allowed to bring everything, so we're good here.
All right, luckily, my little sister Tina, say hello Tina.
Hey.
Was nice enough to pick us up, take us to the airport. She's borrowing Paula's big old SUV. Great, because like I said earlier, we have an extra suitcase, so we can get it all to the airport in one go. Bada bing, bada boom, got the baby crib. Yeah. Now all the small suitcases. All right, goodbye Airbnb in Tempe, Arizona. You've been good to us, cozy, functional. Can highly recommend if you have a baby because they got the crib, they got the high chair, they got all the essentials. So thank you to our host for setting all that up. All right, we're doing the final walkthrough. Are we ready, Mama?
Yes. Putting furniture back in place where it's supposed to be. Yeah, we're ready to roll.
Thank you. All right, we're finally on our way to the airport. Tina's driving, and luckily, Sky Harbor, the airport in Phoenix, it's in central Phoenix, and it's only like a 15-minute drive from our Airbnb, so
actually only 7 minutes.
Easy peasy. Corrected. Tina says 7 minutes, even better. Alright, we made it on board.
Right here. Eating cheese. Cheese and crackers, huh?
Did you already know there's no
Yeah, you want more? Sure. We came prepared. Yeah. Alright, we made it to Paris.
Huh?
Just talking to the camera. We made it to Paris. It was a 10-hour flight in which we had the car seat next to us instead of our little air mattress for Nora. Nora barely slept in the car seat. Yeah, sitting up straight, it's just not it. So thank you, AirFrance, for doing this to us. Okay, 1 second here. We were not in a good mood here. We were very frustrated, stressed, and in a rush. So we don't explain what happened really well. So let me explain it now. We booked 3 tickets, which means Nora had her own seat next to us. It's a 10-11 hour flight, red-eyed flight to Paris, and we decided that it was best for us all to be comfortable and get as much sleep as possible. So we still had the inflatable mattress, plane mattress for Nora that we could use, that we used on the first flight for her. And with her ticket came extra luggage, like an extra suitcase that we could use, and we really needed that. So we come to the airport 3 hours early before our departure time, and we had to go through the check-in desk to get our luggage checked in. And after waiting for a bit, it's our turn. Eric puts the crib, our 3 suitcases there, and everything is fine. And then the agent at the desks asked us, "Where's the car seat?" And we're like, "We don't have one. We didn't think we needed one." But the agent there said, like, it's required for your child to have one because she's under the age of 2 and she has her own seat, so you have to have a car seat. It's mandatory. We're like, but I can hold on to her during takeoff and landing. We normally have her in like the child seat, like infant on lap. We said we didn't need that for the other 10 flights that we previously had. We said we had, oh man, we said so many things, but it was just a rule with Air France. She has to have that. So nothing helped. He instructed us to like call customer service and change our booking to a 2-ticket booking so that one of us would have like an infant on lap ticket. That means that Nora would lose her ticket, lose her seat, lose the luggage, which we already paid for. So we would lose the money for that ticket, and we had to pay extra for her extra suitcase, which was far from ideal, of course. This is not what we wanted. So our stress levels were there. Like, we were so stressed, and we were not going to give up Nora's seat. Like, we had 2 hours left before departure, and we were going to figure this one out. So our game plan was, I stayed with Nora and the luggage, while Eric would run to a luggage shop at the airport hoping that they would sell car seats. Turned out that they didn't sell those. It was a huge opportunity for that luggage store. He then calls his sister Tina, who just dropped us off at the airport with their sister Paula's car, because that car has a car seat. So we were asking her, like, can you come back to the airport ASAP so we can like check the seat? And she wasn't too far away. She would be coming back. And then he calls his sister Paula asking like, hey, if your seat is approved, FAA approved, can we take it and buy you a new one? And of course she said yes. And then he gets on the phone with the Air France customer service to hear if there's anything else we can do. He was on hold with them for 45 minutes. I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating. He was on hold, like waiting for an agent to come on the phone. Insane. So while he's on hold, Tina arrives at the airport and Eric stays with Nora and the luggage. I go outside to get the car seat from Tina and check if it's even approved. There were 2 stickers on the car seat. One said, the first one I see, booster seat is not approved for airplanes. Help! Like, what the? But there was a second sticker underneath that said, toddler seat is approved for airplanes. In my stressed mind, I didn't see booster seat and toddler seat. This was clearly not a booster seat, this was a toddler seat. Took it out, ran back into the airport, grabbed Eric and Nora. We're going to check this one in, like now. And Eric was on the phone by that time with customer service, and they basically told him he had to change the booking to 2 tickets. They couldn't do anything else for us. So we get back in line at the check-in desk while on the phone, handing over the seat this agent, it's a different agent this time. She is of course also seeing the first sticker first, saying like, hey, but this says it's not approved for planes. Trying to stay patient, like immediately, like even before she like finished her sentence, I was already pointing at the other sticker with like, this is a toddler seat, lady. So okay, it was approved. Finally accepted all our luggage and checked in. Now we had like, I think 1 hour left to go through security, find our gate, and figure out how to install this car seat in a plane. Luckily, everything was smooth sailing at the airport, so security was not a long line. We got through pretty fast. But I think we got by the gate like 15 minutes before boarding. So we had 15 minutes to sit down, watch a YouTube instruction on like this specific car seat, how to install that. We figured it out, but it was insanely stressful. I'm still mad about it. I noticed how I feel right now. I'm still mad about it. Like, how did we miss this? How didn't we know? Because I checked the emails, I checked the booking confirmation, I checked our tickets, the fine print on it. Nowhere was the information found. Of course, I was not in the right mindset at that point to research this information, because right now if I go to the AirFrance website, I do find the information. So that is on our end, like, you should have researched this. But Air France, if you're watching this, you could inform minors, like if you have a booking with a minor on it, like below the age of 2, to send that information in the email, because this was insanely stressful. To make the experience even worse, most of the flight crew on our flight was looking surprised at us for bringing a bulky car seat like that. But also, one of the crew members on board of the plane came to us mid-flight asking us if we installed the seat correctly. What do you mean? She's like, I think she should be facing rear end. I'm like, no, we watched the instruction. This is the right way. And she said, let me ask my purser if that's correct. Okay, so we're already stressed. We're mid-flight. We're not happy. And then you're kind of telling me that you don't trust my answer for it and that you might want to take out the seat to change it around with like everyone around us. It's a full flight. We were like really biting our tongue at that point. She didn't come back, so her purser probably gave her a refresher of like her training on like how to install car seats on the vehicle that you're working in. Anyway, it was a really mad experience. A car seat is also not great for a baby that needs to sleep, because Nora was sitting upright the entire time on a 10-hour red-eye flight, so she didn't sleep in it. She got fussy, cried, and at a certain point I just took her out and she slept on my chest underneath my own seatbelt for a couple of hours. So yeah, I didn't sleep, Eric didn't sleep, Nora got some hours of sleep in. We only used the seat that we paid for to travel with a car seat basically. She sat in it a couple of hours to like entertain herself and eat, but most of the time she was not in it. So lesson learned for us to always check every single airline separately for what do you need to bring and what are the requirements for your baby. But yeah, Air France could have done a better job. That's the story. Nora got almost kicked off the flight. We managed it because of Eric's 2 sisters, Tina and Paula. Thank you for helping us out. You really saved us and made our day better. Thank you. But yeah, we made it. We're here in Paris. We're going to the lounge, get some food, get a drink, and then off to Lisbon. How was the flight for you? Did you sleep?
No. All right, we made it to our connection on our second flight. A couple more hours till we're in Lisbon, Portugal, aka home base. Let's go.
Yes, almost there.
You ready, Nora?
Say, let's go.
Woo. Let's go.
Hello. We back.
Sweet home. Yes. Woo! Our own bed. Can't wait to go to sleep.
Yes, our own bed.
Yeah. Can't wait to go to sleep tonight, huh? After an 11-hour flight, followed up by a 3-hour layover, and then a 3-hour flight.
It's been enough.
We can't wait to get back to sleep, and we're so happy to be home. Feels good. I was just telling Josine, I don't know if I was more excited to go to El Salvador or to come back home. But that's probably just the vibes after a long 5 months of travel. So yeah, we are happy to be back home in Lisbon, Portugal, in our lovely apartment that we love so much. Let's go check out the view. Just as good as I remember it. Tell them again, Nora. So she just said, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode on Nations Without Borders and joining us for our travel day.
Okay.
From Phoenix, Arizona to Lisbon, Portugal. It's been a long day.
It's been a very long day.
But it wasn't bad. Nora, she slept about 4 hours on the first flight and then the whole second flight, so she was in good spirits the whole time, thankfully. So good job, Nora.
Let's hope that the jet lag is not too hard on us.
Yeah, and the most important takeaway and lesson of today is that if you have a baby under 2 years old and you have their own seat on the flight, you bought them their own seat, they will need a car seat. Total newbie mistake on our part. I could have swore we did all of our research before we did this trip.
Yes.
And maybe I did learn that and we just completely forgot after 5 months of travel throughout Europe and Central America where we didn't need a car seat, but
No.
it never came up in our research, or else we would have
prepared.
Yeah, we would have prepared for that.
Yeah.
We would not have brought the mattress just for the one flight from Portugal
That would have been a
across the
waste.
ocean. But also shame on AirFrance for not telling us in any of the messaging and any of the emails when we bought our ticket that we needed a car seat, because that almost messed up our whole day. But live and learn, and we will do better next time. So learn from our mistakes. But thank you for watching, and as always, if you found this episode entertaining or valuable in any way, hit the like and subscribe button, and we will see you for next week's episode. Adios, ciao,
Bye.
boa noite.
Oh, annoyed.
Boa noite.